All right, folks. So let's wrap up this PDD unit and let's finalize the core details there. So up till now, you probably completed your PD plan as part of task 3, which is fantastic. Now, next thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we cover all of our bases before we submit this unit or before we, complete this in our minds, right? So we want to come down here and where it says learner signature, please sign it. Make sure you sign it. If you don't sign it, then this task will be not yet satisfactory, right? Or the unit itself will be not yet competent. So make sure you sign it. Make sure you drop in the date there. All right. So that's bare minimum. You have to do that. Okay. So sign it and put the date. Now, what we encourage you to do is we encourage you to actually come down and check out each of these boxes here. Now, at the bottom of each page or to the side of each of the items, you will see a little box. Okay, so at the bottom of this page, you can see a box there. So we recommend you go ahead and review your work and make sure that there are absolutely no blanks on any of the pages at all. And once you have seen that there is no blanks at all, tick the box. All right. Then come to this page, no blanks, tick the box. All right. Tick the box, make sure there's no blanks, everything's filled out. And coming up here to this page here, make sure there's no blanks. All right. Everything that needs to be filled out is filled out. If it is, tick the box. All right. And let's come back up this top part here. Make sure that you have answered all of these sections here for task 2. And if you have, then tick the box over here on the right-hand side. Okay. And then over here on the right-hand side, tick the box. Tick the box. Make sure that you've answered the question. Now, this is simply a proofreading process to make sure that there is absolutely no blanks at all. Coming down, 2.2, make sure you've answered the question. Tick the box there. Tick the box, 2.2a. Coming back up here, make sure you've answered that. And then coming back, make sure that you have signed it and put the date. Signed it and put the date where it asks for your signature there. All right. And then come back and make sure that you've answered each of the questions. And a good way to check is drop in a tick where it says assessor, all right? Or on this side of here where it's got a place for the box, place for the tick, make sure you tick it. All right. And this is a double checking mechanism to make sure everything has been completed. All right. So we're just going to scroll all the way back and we're going to make sure that all of the items have been done. All right. And as you're going through, make sure that you are ticking the box, so to speak. All right. So then we're going to come back all the way up to the beginning. All right. Ticking, ticking, ticking. All right. And we're going to come back, slowly back. And we got question 1 here. And then we're going to come back to the very beginning. And just as a quick reminder, make sure that you put your name, you put the start date, and you put the finish date. All right, then you're going to come back a little bit more and you make sure that you've got your signature there and the date you've signed it and your name. If any of these items are missing, then it's going to take longer for you to receive your result there. Make sure that you sign everything there. Okay, so that is all the key items that you need to cover off as part of this booklet. All right. And make sure that you sign where it needs to be signed, you tick where it needs to be ticked, and you cover all of the items there. All right. So that is essentially the booklet, and you can read through the instructions if you need to, but we just wanted to do a quick webinar to remind you to sign where it needs to be signed, date where it needs to be stated, and tick all the boxes to remind yourself or to check yourself that you have answered all of the relevant questions there. Thanks for watching the webinar there, folks, and we wish you all the very best with your submission for the PDD401 unit there. Thanks so much for watching, and we wish you the very best with your next unit.